It's episode 41 of the Underseason podcast, and you are looking very Austin today.
Mate, I'm looking very athletic. I think that's the word you're looking for. But, yeah, this is actually an on-field garment from the Austin FC, who, with any luck, have just won the Major League Soccer title over in the US. And, yeah, I love it. It matches my eyes.
And your hat too.
And my hat, mate.
All right. Who's going to do the intro this week?
I don't know, man. Better be fucking cool. Last week's was killer.
It's going to be cool. You ready?
Yep.
Hey guys, Matty here from Matty's Barbecue Chop Shop, coming from sunny South Wales in the UK. You're watching the Underseasoned podcast show with Jay and Sigh. Check it out.
So that was fucking cool, hey?
That was real cool, bro. What a legend.
He's a champion. So Matty's Barbecue Chop Shop in Wales, we featured them a couple of weeks ago, and he sent us in some stuff for the studio too. And we've got a cool tea towel on the wall as well.
Yeah, man. Sick looking banner. If anyone's over that way, try and get in line to go have one of these feeds at Matty's Chop Shop.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be pretty cool, right? And to prove that point, so since then, he's sent us in some better photos of his garage, which is where, if you want to eat in once a month, you can eat in his garage. And this is how cool it is. It's like a Texas-inspired diner, I would say.
It's fucking cool. It's like the ultimate man cave of just everything that he's probably not allowed to have in the house, out in the garage. How fucking cool are those boom boxes, bro?
They'd be worth a fortune, wouldn't they?
Oh, mate, if you can get hold of one, they're not fucking cheap.
So he's obviously a drummer as well, because he's got a lot of cymbals there, and some really cool memorabilia, signage, neons, hand-painted stuff. It's cool.
You'd call it Americana, but it's in Wales. Fuck yeah.
It's so cool.
It's real cool, man. And as you touched on before, that would be a very small, pokey space.
Yeah, look, it looks like a single-car garage, but he's turned it into his own diner. And, yeah, if you're in Wales, can you get to this thing, take some photos for us, because once a month he does his pop-up and it looks awesome.
Fucking oath it does.
All right, let's get on to the show and what is in this episode.
Righto, in this episode, mate, we have a new contender in the Poutine Pizza debacle. We've also got the new Spaghetti YETI, which is coming out on the market soon. We've got a brand new segment, and on the menu, we're going to do a bit of a fried chicken experiment.
Right, okay, so you're cooking.
Yes, mate. We were inspired last week by a little hack, and I've taken it one step further, but wait till the end for that.
All right, let's jump straight into it, and it's the fuck-up of the week. Now, you just touched on this, and it's the brand new Spaghetti YETI 250.
Yeah, that's not a cheap fuck-up, that's for sure. And, yeah, I don't know about this double-wall insulation. It looks like you can see straight through that one.
Yeah, so it was posted by T-Bone Chops. He appears pretty regularly on the podcast.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Homies.
All right. I'm assuming it was sat too close to the barbecue.
Yeah, too close to the firebox there, I reckon. And, yeah, that'll happen.
They're not cheap, those things either, are they?
No, I don't reckon it's been too close, though, because it hasn't set fire, so it's just got close enough to melt and drip.
Yeah. Well, the Spaghetti YETI 250.
Yep.
I haven't got one of them.
Me either. T-Bone Chops, hook us up, bro.
Okay, let's jump into our dishes of the week. And this one was sent in to us by Kyle Melling, and it's a smoked Birria Foldie.
Fuck, there's a lot going on there, but I'm excited to know.
Okay, bear with me. This is going to be challenging. It's short rib, oxtail, and ox cheek with a braised smoked Birria consommé in a beef fat tortilla, bone marrow, tomatillo, salsa verde, smoked Birrianaise, parmesan, and apple smoked cheddar cheese with an onion and coriander mix.
Bro, I would eat that quicker than what it took you to tell me what it was.
I feel like this is the food version of getting punched in the face.
In a good way, but.
Yeah, it's got all the flavours, right?
Or like kicked in the face by an ox.
I mean, that is just flavour on top of flavour on top of flavour. And I'm hoping it comes together as good as it looks. It's a foldie, not a taco.
That's it. Fucking smash it, though.
Okay, next one was sent to us by Dave's Food Therapy, and he says, I would love it if you could share my barbecue at work video. He says, I was inspired by Flames Barbecue Sight Bites. So I think there's another influencer called Flames Barbecue that's done a whole series called Sight Bites. So he was influenced by that, and he has recorded a heap of videos of him at his job site. He says his day job is cleaning and clearance, and to keep the momentum when filling skip bins, I made some burgers on the job site.
Fuck yeah. That's elevated smoko right there.
Imagine working with this guy.
Yeah. It'd be sick. Well, I wouldn't
Fucking
I'd do
awesome.
fuck all work, but I'd have to sleep that off.
So what we're looking at here is char suey chicken thighs with pickled veg. That's one burger. And then the other one he cooked on a different day is tandoori chicken thigh burger with garlic and mint cucumber yogurt.
Sounds good. Touching on that Indian fried chicken reference too.
I never ate like this at work unless I bought it.
Mate, I've seen your work fridge. You ain't come close to this.
Well, that is one lucky job site.
Fucking oath it is. Nice work, Dave.
If this was me and I knew this was coming up for lunch, it'd be like 9:30 and that would be all I could think about until lunch came around.
You'd be one of those guys that eats his fucking lunch for morning tea and then
10:30.
disappointed that there's no food left.
Correct.
Same.
Hungry by 3. Okay, so this next one was sent to us by Evan Galloway, and he says, boys, I run a pizza and cocktail joint in Canada, and we just made this pizza. Now, I'm going to hit play, and you're going to talk me through it. Ready?
Righto. Well, being from Canada, I think I know where this is going. So beautiful hand-stretched dough. He's laid out some pretty rich-looking gravy there. That's the cheese curds, right? Bit of bacon. There's the chips, mate. This is the poutine pizza. Here we fucking go. Into the wood-fired oven. Good, bubbling away. I want to see him finish this thing with more gravy. Good-looking pie. Oh, he's hit it with some ranch or something. That looks good.
It does look good, but I'm a little bit confused. It's a barbecue bacon ranch style poutine. So he used actual cheese curds and a gravy base, but I don't know if it needed the bacon and the ranch dressing.
No, I'd still smash it, but
Yeah.
I still do want to see someone absolutely nail a traditional or as traditional as humanly possible poutine pizza.
Yeah, he's come close, but he's
He
just
has.
added the ranch dressing on there, which I don't know.
Could have been gravy.
I'm sure it's banging.
Yeah.
Well, white gravy? No, he actually
No,
does.
he should have put gravy.
He should have put gravy.
Yeah.
That's what he should have put on the top. He should have put gravy. If he had have put gravy, I can forgive the bacon.
That's it. I mean, this guy should realise that two guys that bought podcasting equipment know more about making pizza than him.
Quote, he said it was fucking insanely good.
I would absolutely smash that. I believe it.
I'd tell it up too, but I would
oath.
say we are still waiting on someone to make us an authentic, proper poutine pizza.
That's it.
And
Has
this
that-
come close.
Has that place piped back up again?
No,
They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
They're scared.
They're done. All right, so final verdict on this pie.
Fucking nailed.
No.
Wrong segment, but absolutely nailed.
All right. We don't even have to go looking for these anymore. People are sending these into us, which is absolutely fantastic because a lot of this stuff you are seeing for the first time because it hasn't really appeared anywhere else. And I love talking about stuff that flies under the radar.
That's it. And I love seeing cauliflower cooked like this.
So it was sent in to us by Michael Janoch. He's from the Czech Republic, and he called this a stack experiment. He says, we are used to eating cauliflower here, but mainly breaded and deep fried. So I'm guessing in the Czech Republic, cauliflower is pretty common, but it's always deep fried, right? So he said, I tried to smoke it for some 90 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius, and it ended up perfect. Still with a little bit of crunch, I used some olive oil, my favourite rub, and it's perfect just as a snack with a garlic dip.
Yeah, all those times we've cooked the cauliflower on the smoker, I think the secret is a bit of olive oil in there to keep a bit of that crunch about it.
Yeah, well, if you can get the kind of like al dente-ness, if that's what you want to call it, and the crunch at the same time, that's a winning combination, right?
Fuck yeah.
I think sometimes people hate veggies because they're just boiled and soft and they lack texture, but this has got texture in both elements.
And as our mate Drew from Downright Delicious would say, lots of farting tonight.
Does cauliflower make you fart?
Makes me fart.
I fucking never knew that. You might have a specific problem there. So he said he also used it in a salad with arugula, we call it rocket, and then the smoked cauliflower with a burrata, which I think is a creamy mozzarella, a citrus gremolata, chili oil, and pink pepper. And he said it both looked and tasted excellent. Veggies with a bit of cheese through it,
Yeah, you can keep your cheese, mate. I'll just add more veggies.
and a citrus gremolata.
Fuck yeah. Bit of crunch.
Chili oil,
Yes.
You don't want the cheese.
No, I'm not really into cheese,
It's
mate.
creamy mozzarella.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay.
You can have mine.
Right. All right. We've got a new segment.
What does my fridge say about me?
So this is like a subreddit, and I love it. I think it's hilarious. But you've never seen it before, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture of someone's fridge. So they've opened the door, taken a photo, and you are going to guess a bit about this person. Who are they? What do they do? It's a hypothetical based on their fridge.
Righto. So, in other words, you're throwing me under the bus again.
Yes. But when you get it right, it makes you sound so much smarter, right?
Oh, sick. I need all the help I can get there, mate.
Okay, you ready?
Let's go. This looks like a one of the girls from OnlyFans. I reckon this is what her DMs look like. Either that or someone's about to have a 4th of July hot dog party.
Okay. This is Mr. One Sinister's fridge. In the comments, True Buckshot guessed that they are a hot dog vendor. That's not a bad guess, right?
Yep.
And Bitter Bluebird said, "Are you Joey Chestnut practicing for the big day?"
How is that guy? He retired and then came back and beat everyone by like 20 hot dogs.
He did. He smashed
He's
everybody.
fucking insane.
Okay. So the true story is the OP, the original poster, says, "I'm in Germany and we're about to throw a party at work. There will be hot dogs, cake, salad, lemonade, and hot dogs. A lot of hot dogs."
Where the fuck's the cake and the lemonade, bro?
Hidden behind the hot dogs, I think.
You don't need to keep the buns in the fridge, bro. I'd rather a fucking warm bun than a fucking warm lemonade.
I never picked this fridge as being a German fridge.
No.
Okay, next. You ready?
Yep. This is Jay Beaumont's fridge before taco night.
It looks a little bit like that, but this is ultra organised.
Fucking oath it is. This guy is someone who's in HR, I reckon, and just does Excel spreadsheets all day because that is spotless, fresh, and organised. It's even got the fucking, is that cold brew dispensers up the top there?
That is cold brew dispensers. So I think
So
one's
good.
a dark roast and the other one's a...
That's a reserve. That must be
Yeah.
a nice single origin or something there. But
It's got pickled cabbage. Like...
yeah, so good. I reckon there's a party or something coming up soon because there's no need to be that organised for just a weekday.
Well, it was posted by T Rose for Reddit, and it says, "My fridge on a Sunday." So I think they've meal prepped for the week. That's what I think's happening here. This looks to me like the fridge of a vampire, right? Bear with me, okay?
There's no garlic.
No, I mean the kind of vampires that live forever, right? The people that have been around for long enough to have their shit together in life because they have the time to do it. Like they live for 1,000 years, so they've got time to just fucking organise their fridge that well, right?
It's not me.
I'm not a vampire. So Del Preston in the comments said, "You don't have kids."
100%.
And the original poster wrote back, "Bingo." And that was it. That's all I could find about this thing.
And yeah, that is some fucking OCD.
It is. All right, last one. Ready?
Yep. Single tradie, kids on the weekend.
Is that your final guess?
Yep.
All right. The fridge is owned by Posted Malone 69. That's his name. Now, Rude Cucumber in the comments, he cut straight to the chase and just asked, "What games do you play?"
Yeah, it's definitely a gamer's fridge, eh? Although there's not enough energy drinks. Like there's only 2 Red Bulls there. That's not enough.
No, but without skipping a beat and without really getting the joke, he replied back, "Skyrim, Apex Legends, Cyberpunk, Stray, and Smash Brothers Ultimate." So he's a gamer.
He probably posted this photo on Discord.
So in the comments, this gets a little bit sad, right? So Vince, I want you to cue some kind of like depressing music, and you might have to turn it up a little bit more than last time we did this because you couldn't hear it. But I'm going to read out what he wrote in the comments, right? So when people ask him about him and his fridge, he says, "I'm just a huge procrastinator who loves weed and pizza and constantly feels low on energy because of the crap that I eat. Staying up late, playing video games, and almost little to no exercise. I don't think I'm depressed, but I'm not happy either. I feel like I'm just floating through life, waiting for my end to come and hoping that when it does, I'll have no regrets. I started to clean out my fridge. If I actually clean it, I will put in healthier food and cook more often." So that was pretty bloody depressing, wasn't it?
It was, mate. And who are we to judge from our fucking crystal towers over here making out
our ivory tower.
like our fucking lives
Don't
are
forget,
perfect.
we have the podcasting equipment.
That's
okay?
exactly right. But if anyone you know are feeling like this, seek professional help, please.
And look, my fridge ain't that much different. I've got kids.
Bro, your fridge is a combination of all three.
It is a little bit, yeah. All right, let's move on. Rate my barbecue.
The Tasmanian Daniel Vaughan's putting his barbecue judging hat on.
You've become the default Daniel Vaughan. This is what you
Somehow.
do. You rate barbecue now.
Apparently.
You're the most experienced barbecue raterer on a podcast there is. There's no one else.
That's filmed in Port Macquarie.
All right, before you rate it, this one was sent in to us by Hunter James Putarangi. Love the show. It's fucking awesome. Just seen this week's episode with the Rate My Barbecue with Sigh, so I figured I'd enter. This is a platter I made up for the Super Rugby final. And he's got some video content here as well. It's pork ribs, lamb rack, pork chorizo sausage, beef maple and bacon sausage, chicken wings with Alabama sauce, beef short ribs, pork belly pinwheels, and the sides are smoked mac and cheese, coleslaw, and roasted veg.
Fuck, there's a lot going on there. It all looks really well cooked. I like the butcher's paper he's used. So what are we doing? A score out of 10, yeah?
Yeah, so you've got to channel your inner judging criteria. You got to do that mathematical formula in your head. The cook.
I've got to imagine what everything tastes like, and I've got to imagine the texture and use my very experienced barbecue knowledge to come up with a 7.3. Get it right this week. They put the wrong number up a couple of weeks ago.
A 7.3, hey?
I don't even know where
does
we're
he
at.
fall down a little bit there?
There is nothing remotely healthy to break down all these rich flavours going on. The only pickles he's got there with the acidity to break up for a garnish for the coleslaw.
And he's got the mid.
Oh, no, wait, there's a salad up the back there.
Yeah,
Fuck,
what's
bro,
that?
come on. Garlic bread. Oh, geez, you know.
No, you're giving him the score. You can't go back now.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. You're done.
That's it.
I thought you were going to bring him down for his garlic bread, his supermarket cheap garlic bread.
Bro, you can't get better garlic bread
That's what
than
I was
that.
going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's done. Let's move on to talking points.
Another person that hates me.
We're going to get next time we go to Meatstock, more people are going to dislike us than like us, I reckon.
That's it. If you come into the Rock 2000 final, I'll be there, so come and throw some tomatoes at me.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Fuck yeah. Smoking and smoking.
So this was posted by Dross Master 4. He goes, "Am I smoking right? This is a 9-pound pork shoulder, 225 degrees Fahrenheit for 18 hours in a sweet rub, and it looks like he's also doing a little bit of other smoking on the sides there."
Yeah, that's it. Mary Jane and Bud are making sure this cook goes to plan, I think. So I think if you smoked less of the green stuff, you probably wouldn't need a 15-hour cook, though. Just pump it up a bit, bro. Look up hot and fast.
I think he needs a bigger pot for that other plant.
Yeah, you don't want them to spread out too far, though. You just want to keep them concentrated. Not that I know what this plant is or anything like
It's
that.
tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, you probably want to put them on a vine or in the ground by now, I suppose.
Yep. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to play this one, and then we're going to talk about it. You ready?
Let's go.
Here's why we were closed for 2 days. The prison surprised us with a badass bar. Check it out.
Didn't know where the fuck that was going.
So this one was posted by You're Behind Barbecue, and it's a barbecue joint in Florence in Arizona. And the pitmaster is Kyle Matashevsky, and this has been made by the local prison.
I guess a bit of woodworking going on in the rehab centre there. But essentially, this is going to be the wardens that come for lunch are going to cash in on the hard work of the prisoners and probably get a few free feeds out of this.
Yeah, so you're right. So I asked Kyle, because I'm like, what the hell? How did this happen? What do you mean prison? Like, how did this happen? And so he said there's a massive federal prison down the road, and all the guards and the wardens, they eat at the restaurant pretty regularly. He goes, I cater for a lot of them. And the warden came in and said that she had a surprise for him. She had her shop class inmates make this fucking awesome table for the bar.
That's super cool. There's
Man.
some pretty intricate work going on there too to brand it all.
How would you explain this to someone that can't see it?
Beautiful handmade, big stained timber sort of bar top, I suppose, but then it's had some beautiful laser engraving of just a heap of different artworks. I mean, at the start, there were a lot of, there's some Air Force, Navy badges, that sort of thing. Maybe it's a little bit of every inmate that's worked on this. You know, it could be a little piece of them inscribed on the bar top.
And I think it's really cool, and it's going to take pride of place in your behind a barbecue. So that's pretty cool. And it's obviously given them something tangible to do, I guess.
That's it. Definitely a talking point.
Next, this is one that you sent me, so you can tell me what the hell's going on here.
This is from the Rarotonga Fire Festival, I believe. This is our man Thomas, I believe, in the back of the ute there, taking the smoke to the cooking area where they had the competition, and you could not have got that palm tree in a better position, really. I mean, if something was symbolic of a barbecuing holiday in the Pacific Ocean, that's it.
So where's Rarotonga?
The Cook Islands, which are a small cluster of islands, sort of, I guess they're northeast of New Zealand.
So would you say they're in between New Zealand and Hawaii?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, though. Obviously, they don't have a lot of rules over in Rarotonga.
No, that's it. The cop would pull you over and you'd probably just throw him a spare rib and he'd be happy.
Okay, but yeah, that's a pretty well-placed photo.
That's fucking cool.
All right, next one.
Yeah, this is going to cause a bit of a stir.
Okay, so this one was sent in to us by Theo Snacks, and it didn't have much content, so I went digging. Now, this smoker here, which is massive, by the way, it looks like if you would say that Luke Moonshine Smoker is 5,000 gallons, this has to be 20,000 gallons.
You'd think so. It's fucking big.
All right. The smoker is from Magic Smoke Barbecue out of Sherman, Texas, and it's been around, or this smoker's been around since 2021, and Magic Smoke Barbecue has been around since 2014.
It's just not adding up, though, is it? Like, it's massive, but then there's just these 3 piddly doors.
Yeah, so it's a huge cylinder with 3 tiny doors, but the smoker box is pretty big. So I went digging because the website for the restaurant is down. Doesn't work anymore. They haven't posted on Facebook since March. There's not a single photo of this smoker anywhere on their Facebook. And what's really weird to me is just how small those doors are, right? And how big the smoker is. But inside this smoker, I think, is another smoker, if you follow my drift, because I think that's what's going on here. I think the chamber's far too big to heat up, so there's a smaller smoker inside the smoker. Now, this is another angle that I found. It was posted by Marty Revor, and he said, check this out. The cool thing about this smoker, besides its sheer size, is it was used to store honey in its former life. Not oil, not chemicals. It was seasoned with honey before it became a smoker. 3 likes, no comments.
Fuck, that's a lot of bees.
I still don't really know what's going on here.
No, I mean, it dwarfs Frank, but how efficient is it? You know, is that whole chamber just wasted for those 3 little racks there? Like, is there more, access around the back, that sort of thing? But I don't know, man. It's a bit of a Frankenstein build too. Like, it's kind of just got bits chucked on here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, my guess is that there's a smaller chamber inside the bigger chamber. That's my guess. But that's a pretty big firebox too.
Yeah, it is.
So even if there was a smaller barbecue in there, that's a firebox is too big.
Let us know.
Yeah, so if you know or anyone knows, let us know what the hell's going on here, because they actually drag this thing around to events. So this is their trailer that they use to cater. Multiple people have confirmed that the actual smoker does sit behind the restaurant to this day, and they actually drag it out for events. So if you know more, let us know, because this is about as much as I know, and I scoured the internet for every bit of information I could find, and this is it. I'm at a dead end, so you need to help us.
Fuck yeah, and Jay can stalk.
All right, I got a new one for you.
Another new segment.
It's a new segment. Ready?
Jesus, hitting us with the double.
It's called Count the Barbecues. It's new.
Right.
All right. It's pretty self-explanatory. What do you
so
got
it's
to do?
Another one where I've got to fucking do all the work.
Yes, exactly. I found the video, which is where my job stops. And then
enough.
you've got to entertain the people.
Righto.
Okay? So not only have you got to count them, but you've got to count them and say what they are.
Okay.
Ready?
I'll try. Right, gasser, 1. Another gasser, 2. Another gasser, 3. There's a Traeger, 4. There's a fridge. It could be a smoker, 5. There's a horse float. There's a griddle. There's a black stove. That's 5. She's not a barbecue. That's a Mustang. It's a fucking cool spot.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It's a bin. That could be a
Is there any
barbecue.
more there?
There's a gas bottle there. Was
That's the
that
same
a gas
one. That's the
assisted?
Blackstone.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
So we got up to 6 that I could see in this little angle I've got going on.
I'm going to change the rules a little bit. And when you say gasser from now on, I'm going to let you get away with it for this one. But you got to say how many. It's a 4-burner or a 6-burner, right? And the last one, what would you call that? It's a flat top, right?
It's a flat stone griddle.
So the video was sent in to us by Lee Squires, and this is a bonus one that he took a photo of as well because it wasn't in the video, and it's a pellet grill tractor.
It's very cool.
It's awesome.
Like if John Deere made smokers.
So he said he was at the Zion Glamping Adventures on the border of Arizona and Utah, and Lee Squires, this is a pretty awesome place, and that's full of barbecues, which is right down our alley.
It's fucking real cool.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Well, it's probably in the middle of the national park too, so you got to do most of your cooking on site, I would imagine.
Yeah. It looks like everyone gets a barbecue, though.
Yeah, there's not much Uber Eats happening out in the desert.
Okay. All right. It's top 50 time.
Fuck yeah, from 45 to 40. Yeah, 46. I don't know.
All right. So a few people have asked us, what gives us the right to put together a list like this?
The fact that we have these red microphones in front of us and these cameras are recording and we're on YouTube and you're not.
Well, I'd like to think we've been around barbecue for long enough to at least put together a respectable list. And what I would say is judge us when we get to number 1, right?
That's it. And this is, our list. It doesn't mean that this is gospel. This is just based on what we know. And the beauty of what we're going to do over the next sort of 9 episodes is we're going to dig up a fair few more people, learn more about them, and shed some light on people you might not even have heard of.
Correct, right? Because this is a worldwide list. And a lot of people that are influenced by people in barbecue have a very insular kind of like base of people that they like. But we have tried to drag people out of South America, out of Mexico, out of the Netherlands, out of Sweden, out of the UK, out of Australia. So it's a worldwide list.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I mean, the second time we do this will be even better because there'll be people that we get told about that we didn't know about previously. And it's just going to broaden the barbecue horizon.
Rightio, week 2, number 45. This is him, Brad Robertson, otherwise known as Chuds. Do you follow this guy?
I do. I mean, if you've ever gone down the barbecue rabbit hole on YouTube, you've definitely come across one of Chuds' videos.
100%. He's some of his videos are the most watched creator videos in barbecue on YouTube, and for good reason. He's just a wealth of knowledge. He's got a lot of previous barbecue experience being pitmasters. I think one was at Freedman's and the other one was at Leroy and Lewis. So he's got the street cred. He has over 400,000 followers and counting, and he's had 60 million views on YouTube.
That's fucking good numbers.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people that he's taught proper Texas barbecue to. I think there's a lot of people that do barbecue and they kind of come up with the simple recipes and hacks, but I think his claim to fame is what he's doing is proper Texas style barbecue.
Fuck yeah.
So he's the creator of the Chuds line of barbecue pits. So he's made his own pits. I think he's got 4 different styles of pits, and he's got his own line of rubs, cooking tools, and apparel. Sweet Cheeks, Chuds Rub. I'm a fan of this guy.
Definitely.
I follow him on YouTube, and I think he's a wealth of information. I think he's almost getting to the point now where he's probably shared everything he knows. So he's probably learning as he goes now as well because, how many recipes can you possibly do on YouTube, I guess?
Well, that's it. You can always revisit things and refine them. I mean, a lot of the time, the cooks I do on this show, a few months later, you're like, fuck, I would have done that different. So It's always good to go back and try things again.
Yeah. Well, Chuds, congratulations, number 45. Now, coming in at 44, Heath Riles. Do you know of Heath?
I know the name. It's definitely not someone that I've delved deep into, though.
Yeah, so I've got to be honest. Heath was not in the top 50, but he just won the overall grand championship at Memphis in May this year, and it's catapulted him into the top 50.
Yeah, that's a pretty big feather in the old
It's
hat.
a huge feather in the hat. So he's come close before by winning categories, but this is the overall, this is the one that counts. It's the number one overall grand championship, and he took it home. So he's won over 75 grand championships also across KCBS and the MBN, and he is a gun on the circuit. He has his own huge line. Like, he's probably got one of the biggest lines of barbecue rubs out there. He's got glazes, he's got sauces, he's got injections. He's got 300,000 followers across social media, including 138,000 on YouTube with over 18 million views. So they're very solid numbers.
Fuck yeah. He's a happy chappy there, mate.
And his rubs are good. I really rate him. We've got to get our hands on some, but yeah, his rubs are really good. And I did spend a bit of time with him at Memphis in May 2 years previous and filmed. If you go and have a look, Tuffy's got a video on Memphis in May, and I did spend a bit of time with Heath Riles in his area, and he doesn't muck around. He's cooking dozens and dozens and dozens of racks of ribs to make sure that whatever he hands into the judges is on point.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, next. The Johans.
Oh, it's a bit of a double header.
So I have tried my best to make sure that we didn't group people together, and I tried my best to make sure that it was all individuals, right? Because it's the top people in barbecue, not the top groups of people in barbecue, but I can't separate these two. They're intertwined. So they're called the Johans. Number 43, Johann Fritzl and Johann Ackenberg, and they are the pioneers of Texas-style barbecue in Northern Europe.
That's a pretty big crown to wear.
Yeah, it is. So their restaurant, Holy Smoke Barbecue in Sweden, I would say is the mecca for authentic barbecue in Scandinavia.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's my call. They're the founders of the Holy Smoke Barbecue brand. They've got their own sauces, rubs, and charcoal, and it's distributed internationally, which is a big feather in their cap. And they are also the authors of the Holy Smoke Barbecue Cookbook, which the photos in this cookbook are just next level.
Yeah, it looks fucking good just by the cover.
And they're the creators of the Heyday Festival, which is a live fire event. It features like a who's who. Anyone in barbecue has probably been over to Sweden and appeared at this festival.
Yeah, cool.
So pretty well credentialed, yeah?
Yeah, bloody oath, mate.
Next, number 42, Kerry Bringle.
Peg leg porker.
Yeah, you know. So Kerry's a fucking legend in his own right. He's the owner of two barbecue restaurants in Nashville, Tennessee. One is called Peg Leg Porker and the other one is called Bringle's Smoking Oasis, and they are Tennessee's top barbecue joints, I would say.
Fuck yeah, good times.
All right, so this guy's got a ton of swagger and it shows in his barbecue restaurants, right? They look pretty cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And to be at the top of your game in the pork in Tennessee is a pretty big fucking credential.
Well, he specialises in dry ribs and they're fantastic. And he's one of the few that does dry ribs. So I think in, I want to say Memphis, they have Rendezvous that does dry ribs. And then he does his own version of dry ribs, which are spectacular. So he's the multiple-time runner-up at Memphis in May. He's cooked at the James Beard House. He's competed on Season 4 of Barbecue Pitmasters, and he even has his own label of whiskey, which, just from spending a bit of time over there, is in really high demand. It's like really highly regarded.
Yeah, right. Tennessee bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
And that's some whiskey country there with Jack Daniels just down the road in Lynchburg.
Yep, so he comes in at 42. That's a respectable number.
Fucking oath it is.
All right, next. Last one for the day.
I've met this guy.
I think you have. This is number 41, Brad Leininger, and he's from Getting Basted. It's a barbecue team.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I remember these guys came over to Melbourne Meat Stock, I think 2019, and they pretty well spearheaded the changing of the tides here with their introduction of hot and fast into the scene.
They did. I think they did a class on hot and fast, and half of the teams in Australia switched to hot and fast.
Yep. They brought the Gateway drum smokers over with them, and they really did influence the scene.
They did, yep. So over 70 grand championships in barbecue competitions, including the grand champion at the Jack, which is the most important to me. He's the 3-time KCBS Team of the Year. He is recognised as popularising the hot and fast method on the competition barbecue circuit. And obviously he's got the trophies to prove it, right? But he's also the owner and the co-founder of Getting Basted Restaurants with 2 locations in Missouri.
Well, it is the fact that this is a translation from what he's learnt on the comp scene too, because he's got his barrel heads there from the jack and the big check up in the background there, and he's pretty much saying, hey, I can win comps, but I still want you guys to taste some good Q.
Yeah, and he's obviously backing it up with good barbecue because it's a tough game, the barbecue game.
Oh, fucking oath it would be.
And as a little bit of a tidbit, right, he's on the latest episode of Barbecue Brawl on the Food Network, which is a pretty big deal. And at the time of recording this, he's still on the show. So a lot of these people have been kaputted, and he is down to the last 6 and still on the show. So good luck to him.
Fuck yeah. Let's go, Brad.
Let's go. All right. Boom. Done. 10 down. We're 10 down. We've got 40 to go.
Mate, we're 20% of the way.
Yeah. Well, what do you reckon? Have we had too many surprises so far?
No.
I think it's been solid.
I think it has been.
Right. There's no one in there that you can go, yeah, they're not influential people.
Oh, there's no one, like we haven't had a real shock yet, you know, like, oh, should have been higher moment. But, yeah, I'm really interested to see how this pans out.
Yeah, well, stay tuned. Over the next few episodes, we're going to roll out 5 at a time, and then we're going to kind of culminate it in a final episode where we do the top 20 or top 15 or something like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's going to be a celebration.
Rightio, 40 to go. Moving on. Art by Sigh, we missed this last week. What happened?
I mean, it's not that I haven't been busy. It's just that I've been working on a heap of projects that are not ready to have any light shone on them just yet. So they're for future releases, which are time sensitive, that sort of thing. But once we get the green light for that, we'll start putting a few more up there. But this is one for a fellow bunch of legends over at the Meat Game podcast. This is their mascot, Hamish, depicted in human form and a little caricature that I do for a lot of these blokes. And I think by the time this comes out, this little character here will be on the front of a rub collaboration for the boys. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out the Meat Game, they're a good bunch of blokes doing cool things, mostly focusing on the butchery side of things, and they dabble in the barbecue world as well. But, yeah, give them a listen. They've, been getting heaps of content out there.
And like you say, they're great guys, and their content is very much, you know, if you're in the meat game, if you're selling meat, buying meat, cutting meat, this is a great podcast to listen to.
Yeah, that's exactly right. These guys work in the actual meat industry as their 9 to 5 or, you know, 4 to 3, I suppose you'd call it, the hours they work. But, they're just another passionate project that do this sort of thing out of the love in their spare time and just want to shed more light on their industry.
Yeah, and if you've got a butcher shop and you're used to listening to, say, the radio, stop. Put these guys on.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a great way to pass the time listening to podcasts.
Fucking oath it is.
Okay, tattoos. We haven't had tattoos for a little while either.
No, we haven't, mate. We've been so focused on getting this list out there.
Yeah, well, this one was sent in to us by Christopher Moore. Now, from memory, I think he works at Big Don's Barbecue. He said, boys, you showed an AI salt shaker tattoo, but my wife actually has a salt and pepper shaker tattoo. He says, my wife has black hair, her friend has blonde hair, and growing up together, they got called Salt and Pepper. So earlier this year, they both got matching tattoos.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking cool.
They're small?
They are small. They're done pretty well, though. A lot of, looks like a bit of single needle work there going on. But yeah, I mean, you can't tell a customer how big their tattoo has to be. If they only want it done small, then you've got to do it for them.
If that is single needle work, have you got to put those little dots in individually to create that look?
You can do the flick stipple technique, but yeah, a lot of it is just single dot work. But yeah, it's all part of the process.
And it's going to hang in there pretty good?
Yeah, it should go all right.
All right. On the menu, I'm hungry.
Righto, mate. This is, as we called at the start of the show, a bit of a fried chicken experiment. So last week in the Encore, we featured Shannon Walker who put barbecue rub in a pancake shaker. Now, I've gone one step further and I've used that actual pancake mix as the breading for our fried chicken. So we're doing pancake mix fried chicken.
Okay, let me get this right. You've actually also brined it, which is like a Chick-fil-A type thing, but you've used the hack of using pancake shake. It's a buttermilk pancake shake?
Yeah, it's a buttermilk pancake mix. So, yeah, as you said, I've filleted up the little chicken tenderloins there and brined them overnight in some pickle juice. I was scrambling around looking for my pickle juice stash. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Then I remembered. Fucking Elmo's got it all.
It's you. It's you.
But I had enough to brine my chicken, which, I mean, if you haven't brined your chicken in pickle juice, fucking give it a go.
Yeah, it changes everything, doesn't it?
So instead of using flour, we're using nothing but the buttermilk pancake shake mix. But we've hit that with a bit of a savoury flavour there because there's a fair bit of sugar in those mixes. So we've gone a bit of Steph the Maori's pork hunt rub. So there's a whole bottle of the pancake mix in there, and I've probably used maybe a third of the rub container because we wanted a fair bit of savoury note going on to counteract all that sugar. So what we've done there, we've just mixed it up, and that is now our fried chicken coating. So give it a bit of a mix. Now, this technique has been a game changer for me when it comes to the breading of the chicken. So after I've taken it out of the pickle juice, I've patted it dry so the chicken's somewhat dry. Then the technique I was taught by a guy called Aaron online is the dry, wet, dry technique. So you go the chicken straight into the dry mix, so the flour, then into the buttermilk, then into the flour mix again.
Okay, and the flour mix has got the rub in it too.
Yes, so that's got the flavour profile going on. And then we've got that in a fryer, nice and hot. I've used the old super fry lard mix there and drop those in. That oil's at about 180 Celsius. Got the little tenderloins nice and crispy, and they look fucking real good.
All right. Okay, let's see if this works, hey? So it's pancake mix batter.
It's basically
on chicken.
pancake mix fried chicken. So we're not serving it with anything. I mean, we probably shouldn't have even hit it with a rub, but I wanted to change the flavour profile a bit. But we're going to try and see if this hack's worth it or not.
All right, but we did the rub because that's what was suggested to us, yeah?
Well, yeah, we copied what Shannon Walker did last week by putting the rub in the mix and
All right,
shaking
so
it
if
up.
this is shit, it's your fault, Shannon.
Yeah,
so we're about to
you,
find
Shannon.
out.
Right, we are.
Rightio, we are on.
I mean, it looks the part.
Wow, it does look the part. Fried chicken.
I'm going to compliment mine with some Jibbers hot garlic buffalo sauce.
Okay, I'm going to try it first, and then I'm going to compliment it with some of the sauce.
We'll go dry first.
Cheers.
Oh, we got a cheers.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Chicken's good.
Chicken's good. I do think that pancake mix is just a little bit too sweet. A bit too heavy on the sugar.
Yeah, it's got a funny texture too. Do you feel like that?
It's got a pancake texture.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Look, it's still fucking good.
It feels crunchy but smooth. Does that make sense? Like the actual flour feels so fine.
Yeah, I reckon it's got to do with, I guess it's probably got raising agents and that sort of thing in it. You know how the pancakes fluff up?
Yeah, I think you're right.
But hey, it's worth a try.
I don't think it's the rub's fault. I think the rub's actually quite good in it. But I just think the pancake flour is not the right thing for it.
That's some good sauce, Jibber.
Okay, my mouth's on fire. That's really good hot sauce. I probably put a bit too much of it on there. The chicken is banging. I actually think that the rub in the breadcrumb would still work, but it doesn't work with pancake mix.
No, it was worth a try. I mean, if you can look, it looks the part, but there's just something texturally off about the coating.
Yeah, and I think you're right. It's a bit too sweet.
Yep, I reckon it's the sugar.
All right, but we've got to try these things.
Fucking oath we do.
The one thing you can count on us is a bit of honesty, right? Because everybody that makes a recipe on social media, it's always amazing, right? And it's fucking not. They're lying to you.
Like those beef tallow cookies, mate. I fucking fell for that, didn't I?
We fell for that trick.
Fuck you.
All right. A few people have come out and said to us that they do make them in their restaurant and they're great. So maybe we did something wrong.
I reckon they still use butter in them too, though. You've got to have butter because it caramelizes with the sugar, and that's what makes a cookie great.
Yep. All right, yep. I'm starting to burp because of that fucking hot sauce. It's great hot sauce, though.
The flavour's insane.
Confit garlic buffalo.
Fucking good, eh?
Love it. It's only got 2 chilies on it.
I know, bro. The hot honey's only got 2 chilies on it too, and it kicked my dick off.
I can't go any more than 2 chilies.
Not
There's
exactly.
room for 5.
I know.
Okay, Encore. You ready?
Ready. Look at this fucking guy.
He's winning at life.
Kenny
Look at him.
Powers. The Kenny Powers of barbecue.
It's the dark side of the grill, and he's flying a 7-bone tomahawk across the country in first class.
First class? You mean the front of the plane?
Well, in America, they don't have big aeroplanes that fly from sort of state to state. They're all like 737s, and they all have pissy little fucking seats that they call first class. Like in Australia, if it's first class, there's a pod, you can lay it flat, you fly for a long distance, but this is what they call first class in America.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, he's still winning.
So I'm calling this his emotional support meat.
Fucking oath. That slab of meat would be worth more than the plane ticket.
All right, that's done. We're done.
Fuck yeah. And this is this is your chance to like, subscribe, follow, all that sort of thing. And if you want to sponsor the show, reach out. We've got some deals going. And we just want to spread the barbecue love. We're starting to get heaps of good traction. The list is starting to cause a bit of a stir. And the north of the world in the UK and the US have just been pumping out some good festivals. So heaps of good content to come. And we're just getting all our summer planned now.
And I will say this. People are starting to send us in a lot of content. It's hitting our DMs pretty hard. We're trying to get through it all. We're doing a pretty good job of it, I think. But if we miss something, sorry, keep sending stuff in. Eventually we'll get to it, but we just can't get to everything.
That's it. And if you see something you like, share it, tag your mates, get everyone looking at it, and let's keep this fucking machine rolling.
Yeah, we've got a goal to get to 100,000 subscribers on Instagram by the end of the year. So if you can help us with that, that'd be cool.
That's it. And we want to get a heap more guys over on YouTube too. So, that's going to get us to Texas a bit sooner and, get some content for you guys out there.
And what day do we bring out the episodes?
Every Tuesday, mate.
Oh, I'll see you then.